Politica all the way. Politica all the way. Politica all the way.
Alright, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and those watching all over the world, magandang buhay po sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang Politica All the Way. Ako po si Jojo A. And this can't get exciting as any of the other shows that we've had. Ang guest po natin is, paano ba natin simulan to? Basta siguro anything controversial, anything political. He's a top man. He is on top of everything. Yan. We call him the top man, our very good friend, Attorney Ferdinand Topacio.
Yes,
Ferd!
partner. It's been a long time.
Oo
Years
nga
na.
eh. Oo nga, pare.
Namimiss na kita eh.
Ay, pare, mas namiss kita sa sobrang, iba nga lang yung setup natin dito, no? Wala yung banda, mamaya
Oo.
na yung kantahan. Oo. Kasi everybody knows, just on a personal note, everyone knows how good a singer you are also.
Not
no?
as good as you.
At marami ka na rin ikinanta na mga na controversial bagay sa mga tao, no? Pero he's also an excellent dancer. Si Ferdy, si Attorney Ferdy is an excellent a mover, the way he moves, the way he
Well,
grooves.
back in the days.
Di ba? Part of the ano yan, your charming heartthrob days yan, pare. Oh, di ba? Oh, very quick lang before we get into the serious side of things. Siya ang Gabi Concepcion nung araw sa batch nila.
Hindi yata, gabi ng lagim yata eh.
Pare, alam mo, ang inimbita ko inimbita ko rito si Ann Curtis, si Jasmine Curtis, si Sara Ilago, kaya lang nung nalaman na medyo parang nagdalawang isip sila bago pumunta rito dahil ikaw
Bakit
daw,
naman?
ay hindi ko. Sabi ko sa imagination na lang natin sila pag-usapan pare. Diba? No, but truth to tell pare ko just recently you were in the news again because of the ni Congressman Suntay, ni Bong Suntay, and now this time with kay Congresswoman Ilago. Pare, what's this all about, pare ko?
Well, it all started, unang-una, I want to make it clear, I don't know Congressman Bong Suntay from Adam. Hindi ko kilala yan. Hindi ko kakampiyan. I don't know him at all. However, noong nagkaroon ng feeding frenzy against Bong Suntay, I just could not stomach the hypocrisy. Kasi, kita mo, sa dami-dami ng nagiging investigasyon, alegasyon, revelations about sa mga, yung tinatawag na floodgate, yung flood control scam, na trilyon, more than 1 trillion over 3 years, yun pang statement ni Bong Suntay na analogy lamang, yun pa ang pag-iinitan nila, yun pa ang pagtutuunan nila ng pansin. Ano ba sabi ni Bong Suntay? Kaya nila binigyan ng analogy yun. It's very simple. Sinasabi lang niya, yung ini-imagine ng tao, hindi ka pwedeng to be held in account, to account in any place. Kasi the freedom of thought is absolute. Halimbawa, may kalaban ka, naiinis ka yung neighbor mo, kasi maingay, kanta ng karaoke. Alas 2 na ng madaling araw, kumakanta pa. Iniisip mo, pag pumunta kaya ako dito, batukan ko kaya ito. Pero kung hindi mo naman ginawa, hindi ka liable. Yun lang ang sinasabi ni Bong Suntay. Okay, maybe it was in poor taste, but poor taste is allowed in a democracy. Because sa demokrasya, yung freedom of speech, kasi alam mo, minsan yung mga tao, hindi naman lahat, mababaw ang tingin nila sa freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression in the Constitution na nanggaling sa Konstitusyon ng Amerika protects most especially speech that offends. Kasi kung yung hindi ka na-offend, hindi mo na kailangang protektahan yun. Oo.
Okay.
But being offensive does not equate to any actionable wrong. Nainis ka, nabuwisit ka. Hindi ibig sabihin, pwede mo nang idemanda yun.
Maganda yun, ha? Okay, let me just pound on that a little bit more, no? Sinasabi mo, which actually makes sense. It's logical. Kasi hindi mo naman dapat protektahan in something that will not, that will not be offensive.
Yes, of course.
Even in real life, even in physical, di ba? You cannot be on the defensive side if hindi yung offense, no?
Yes.
So, ang sinasabi mo is, it is anchored yung ganung pananalita na okay lang maka-offend
Mm-mm.
because that is truly the essence of the freedom of speech.
Yes,
Tama
kasi
ba?
kung matatakot mga maka-offend,
Oo.
saan mo susulong ang freedom of speech? Sa politika natin.
Hmm.
Hindi ba sinasabi natin, oh, yung si so and so, nagnakaw yan.
Mhm.
Oh, kung offensive sa kanya yon, lalo na kung ikaw ay isang public figure,
Mhm.
sinabi nga ng Supreme Court natin, you cannot be onion-skinned.
Mhm.
Kasi ikaw, if you are deliberately courting attention, parang ako, I am considered under the definition provided for by the Supreme Court, not a public official, but a public figure,
Mhm.
hindi ako pwedeng maging balat sibuyas. Katulad yan, may mga ini-espouse ako mga beliefs, may na-offend, binabasa ko sa social media, tinatawag akong bansot,
Mhm.
ganito, ganon,
Mhm.
wala akong idinimanda. Kasi that is part and parcel of being a public figure. Ang limits ng freedom of speech
Mm.
is when it transgresses the law. May mga batas tayo dyan.
Okay.
Halimbawa, libel. You maliciously impute a vice or defect against any person. Yung sinabi ko, did I maliciously impute any vice or defect? Nung sinabi ko, pinagnasahan ko siya.
Mm.
Oh. Wala. Anong vice or defect doon? Dapat nga matuwa siya. Oh, yung sinabi ko kay Jasmine Curtis, sabi ko, bakit magagalit ka? You deliberately post scantily clad pictures of yourself and scantily clad pictures of yourself embracing your half-naked boyfriend.
Mm.
Hindi mo pwedeng kontrolin yung thought ng mga tao.
Mhm.
Yun ang sinasabi ko. Ako wala akong dinimanda. I
Mhm.
have not sued anyone for saying anything against me, kahit outrightly libelous na. Wala
Mhm.
po. Zero. Because I understand the concept of free expression.
Mhm.
Sila yata, free expression. Pag sila, nagtatalumpati sila, sasabihin nila si Duterte, pasista, si ganito, ganon,
Mhm.
corrupt. Yon, free speech para sa kanila.
Mhm.
Pero pag sila ang nagiging receiving end,
Mhm.
galit sila, nagdidemanda sila. Such hypocrisy. Katulad
Oo.
dito, partner,
Oo.
Riz Ontiveros, in
Hmm.
2022, filed a bill to decriminalize libel. Anong
Ah,
nakalagay
okay.
sa explanatory note ng bill niya? Kasi daw,
Hmm.
ginagawang pangharas ng mga journalist, ng mga kritiko ng gobyerno.
Mhm.
At nakaklag yung courts dahil file yung mga opisyal ng libel case.
Mhm.
Pero noong nagsalita ako at nasaktan siya, anong ginawa niya? Pinailan niya ako ng libel. Under the very same law that
Oh.
she was seeking to decriminalize. See what kind of hypocrisy these people have?
Mhm.
Yun ang hindi ko malunok, kaya I had to speak out. Hindi ko kilala si Suntay.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, at least we got that clear.
Mm-mm.
Crystal. Crystal, ika nga,
Mm.
ano? Kasi yun lang nagiging problema natin ngayon. Parang too much freedom naman for me. Parang there's some people do not know or do not is not aware that there's certain degrees of
Mm-mm.
responsibility attached to any freedom.
Lahat naman, of course.
Di ba?
May kasabihan, freedom is not license.
Mm.
It is not a license to do whatever you want.
Yeah,
But
right.
since preferred ang freedom of speech, kaya nga't kung titingnan natin
Mm.
sa Constitution, nasa taas yan ng Bill of Rights. Hindi po aksidente yan. The Bill of Rights sets the priorities for certain freedoms. At the top of the freedoms protected by the Constitution is the freedom of speech.
Mhm.
No law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech or expression ang ginagamit,
Right.
or of the press, or of the right of the people peaceably to assemble and redress peaceably to assemble and petition the government for redress of grievances.
Okay.
Politica all the way. Politica all the way. Politica all the way.
Let's talk now about freedom, Parigo. Right now, we just recently had, well, there's a celebration of sorts. I don't know if it's celebration or they're just remembering now that it's been a year
Mhm.
na si Tatay Digong was brought to The Hague.
Yes, yes.
Di ba? Ang una kong tanong dyan, is that, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, actually, you have to pardon me because the case is now before the Supreme Court. And as I
Mm.
understand, it is already ripe for adjudication.
Mhm.
So, under the doctrine of sub judice, a lawyer cannot talk about the merits of a case that is pending before the Supreme Court. So, suffice it to say, partner, na yung petisyon na yan ay inihain upang questionin yung ginawang extraordinary rendition or, in one word, kidnapping para sa amin ni Tatay Digong under a theory that kahit may sinasabi silang batas na yung the law defining crimes against humanity that provides for surrender, kahit under any international treaty, which includes the treaty making us a member of Interpol, kahit anong pag-aresto sa kahit sino, will still have to comply doon sa Bill of Rights na naman as a limitation on governmental power. At anong nakalagay sa Bill of Rights? No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. At ano yung due process na yun? It has to come from the courts. Because there is no due process without the case being thoroughly heard by an impartial magistrate.
So yung the investigations that were held prior to all of this in the Senate, in the Congress, does not merit that isn't that is supposed to be a prior investigation, no?
Hindi,
yun ang,
hindi. Kasi
it has to be just to be judicial.
There is a very new case. I think it was only last year na ako po yung nagsampa on behalf of my client, si Lincoln Ong, yung sa family case. It's called Ong versus Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. At doon po sa kasong yon, which modesty aside, I won for my client, sinabi ng Korte Suprema, the Senate is not a court, it is not an investigative agency, it is not a law enforcement agency. Lahat po ng hearings sa Kongreso, meaning both the upper chamber, which is the Senate, and the House of Representatives, are only hearings in aid of legislation. They cannot pronounce guilt, they cannot ascertain the criminal liability of anyone, and they cannot impose punishment. So hindi po pwede yung sinasabing, yung pangangatuwiran po ng mga kawani ng ating pamahalaan na meron namang hearing yan, nag-hearing naman sa Kongreso. Hindi po, that is not the hearing contemplated by law. The hearing contemplated by the Constitution is a hearing before our domestic courts, not the ICC, not the Interpol, because of the doctrine of sovereignty. Yung mga ibang bansa hindi pwedeng i-impose ang kanilang mga batas dito sa atin kasi may soberanya tayo. At yun po ang masusunod dito sa ating bansa ay sarili nating batas at hindi batas ng mga dayuhan.
Paano ngayon yan, partner? First, yung kay VP Sara. So, syempre, now they're gearing up to impeach her. Di ba? So, of course, under the Constitution, sila lang ang pwedeng mag-impeach. So, paano yun? What are your thoughts on this? Kasi kung sinabi nila na katulad yan, hindi naman sila, wala silang power, they're not mandated to, they have the mandate to impeach. Pero is that legal? The processes that are now happening?
Parang yung pinag-usapan natin, partner, na, di ba, may freedom of speech, pero may limits.
Yeah.
Yung freedom or the right or the authority of the House of Representatives to initiate impeachment proceedings is constitutional. Wala pong problema dyan. Nasa Constitution. Ngunit, again, kailangang sumunod sa tamang proseso in the exercise of that power. Yun pong sinabi ng Korte Suprema doon sa Duterte versus House. Hindi naman po sinabing walang karapatan ang House at walang karapatan ng Senado na litisin kapag minatransmit na sa kanilang articles of impeachment. Ang sinasabi lamang po roon, kung gagawin mo yan, do it properly within the bounds set by the Constitution because, unang-una, hindi po biro-biro ang impeachment. You are dealing with impeachable officers. Who are the impeachable officers? Konti lamang po yan. The President, the Vice President, the members of the Supreme Court, and the chairman and members of the 3 constitutional committees, plus the Ombudsman. These are people running departments that have a vital function in a democratic society. Lalo na kung Presidente at vice-presidente.
Mm.
Basically and technically, yung presidente at yung vice-presidente, pinili po yan to lead the country. Why?
That's right.
Because in the absence of the president for any reason or incapacity, the vice president takes over. So, nung binoto mo yung presidente, you voted for him or her fully conscious of the fact that she or she may one day
Maybe
become president.
president, right.
So, you do not lightly set aside the mandate of the entire nation just because gusto mong i-knock out si VP Sara para walang kalaban yung kandidato mo sa 2028.
Mm.
Hindi basta-basta po yan. Ganun po yan eh. So, mahigpit po ang proseso para hindi maabuso.
Mhm,
Yan po yun.
Mhm, mhm. Then, have you talked with the VP Sara just recently, or have you had a
Medyo
chance to-
matagal na rin. I'm
Mhm.
not really close to VP Sara.
Mhm.
I'm a member of the Partido Demokratiko Pilipino and
Mhm.
she's not.
Mhm.
So, paminsan-minsan, of course, wala. Siyempre, I will not be a hypocrite by saying na hindi ko siya sinusuportahan. I am for her if she decides to run in 2028. As in fact, she has already announced.
Oh, right,
Diba?
right. Oo,
Oo.
oo,
So,
oo.
suportado ko siya. Hindi
Oo.
naman tayo mapagkunwari eh.
Oo. Pare, it's been, you know, you've been in politics. Alam nyo, mga kaibigan, si Ferdy has been around since a long time ago.
Parang sinabi mo nang matanda ako, no?
Hindi naman.
Simple ka pa eh.
Hindi, ipapasok ko naman na kahit mukha siyang bata, marami na siyang pinagdaanan. In fact, we have had a lot of things we've been together. Buhay pandadi mo nun.
Yes,
I go
oo.
to Cavite just for us to have coffee with your dad.
Yes,
Ganyan.
oo.
Parang ang tagal mo ng ang dami mo ng ilang presidente na rin, di ba? Even before ERA, ERA
Naabutan
time.
ko pa si Marcos.
Oh,
Marcos
kaya
was my
Marcos
first
pa tayo,
president.
di ba?
Because Marcos Sr. was elected to
Mm.
the presidency for his first term on the same day that I was born, November 9, 1965. Kaya
ganun ba?
Ferdinand ako eh.
Okay.
Can you imagine kung na-re-elect si Makapagal, Diosdado ang pangalan ko. Hindi naman masamang
Diosdado.
pangalan.
Daddy cool ka naman. Daddy
Oo,
cool.
dad.
Okay, what parang see with all this administration, diba, who do you think is you know, and how would I politically correctly put it? Hindi, sige. Bluntly, sino sa tingin mo magaling?
You know, Marcos Sr. had his strengths. And I still believe, magalit na sa akin, sabi mo nga I've been in politics for so long but I'm not always politically correct. si Marcos Sr., I believe, came at a time that the country needed him most, which is to prevent the country from falling into the hands of the communists. Naniniwala pa rin ako dyan. Kaya ako, Marcos loyalist ako. Hanggang nawala siya, naka-exile siya, I am not ashamed of the fact that I was loyal to Marcos Sr. Kaya nga po, noong tumakbo uli si Marcos Jr.,
Marcos Jr.
since ang daming pag-alipusta, pagbatikos kay Marcos Sr. na many of which I felt was undeserved, akala ko, pag naging presidente siya, ay ire-redeem niya yung pangalang Marcos. Because not everyone is given that, it's practically a 1 in a billion chance na tatay mo natanggal, na-oust bilang Pangulo, ikaw ay magiging Pangulo. And then dapat ang primordial aim mo na ay ibangon muli yung pangalang Marcos. Pero hindi yun ang nangyari sa ngayon eh. Lalong nasira. At ang sabi nga ng mga kaibigan ko, you know, just when you thought there would be no one worse than Noynoy Aquino, here comes BBM.
Well, actually, I agree with you on that. Not the other one, no? Basta yung sinasabi mo na actually, yun din ang nakita ko, pare. Bakit, you know, like any other son, di ba? If you want a good son, if you want to redeem, you have redeem the name, your family name, or especially your dad, no? At the foremost, ang dapat mong gawin is to do good works talaga eh.
Oo nga eh.
Just to erase whatever it is, the stigma that, you know, what happened or whatever happened to your family before, no? That's the best way to do it. In fact, I was telling them some of my friends na had our good President BBM did or do his job exemplary and splendidly well, hindi na sana siya nagkakaroon ng problema kay VP Sara actually.
Actually, it was a lost opportunity, ano?
Yes, I think
oo.
that's the best
Just
word for it. It's
because,
a
you know,
lost opportunity.
Yeah, just because they did not heed the biblical injunction that a good name is better than money.
Mhm.
Kita mo ha,
Ah.
if, I'm sure, well, you're a Filipino, you were here, di ba? In 2022, nung nanalo sila, di ba? You could feel the euphoria in the air,
Mhm.
unity, overwhelming, record number
Mhm.
of votes for both the president and the vice president. Yung goodwill ng Duterte, yung continuity was represented by VP Sara. And then yung pag-redeem ng legacy was represented by BBM. And they had overwhelming support from the Filipino people.
Mhm.
Ang tindi ng political capital nila. They could have done great things kung hindi lang nag-away-away. And all because, you know, well, I would not want to say who is right or who is not. But, well, as events have proven, talagang matindi ang corruption at ang mismanagement.
Mhm.
At this is yung flood control scandal that can be correctly declared as the greatest thievery in Philippine history. Wala nang tatalo dyan.
Mhm.
Politica all the way. Politica all the way. Politica all the way.
Lagi namang may corruption. Even the
Oo.
best of governments
Mhm.
may corruption dyan.
Oo.
Ngunit, katulad sa Vietnam, Vietnam is considered as quite corrupt.
Mhm.
Pero may accountability. In 2024, the president of Vietnam resigned after corruption charges were leveled against him. Kaya yung Vietnam, nalampasan na tayo.
Oo,
With
that's
a
true.
growth rate of almost 8%.
Mhm.
I was just in Hanoi a month ago.
Mhm.
Grabe ng progress nila. Just 50 years ago, they were killing each other.
Yeah, that's right.
Tayo, ang kasarinlan natin, sinaselebrate natin more than 100 years ng
Mhm.
independence.
Mhm.
Pero anong meron sila na wala tayo? It's yung accountability and resilience.
Mhm.
Ha? May problema tayo, magalit na ang magagalit sa akin. There is a flaw in the national culture. Ano po 'yon? Masyado tayong petty. Hindi natin tinignan kung anong importante, katulad nung nangyayari dito kay Ann Curtis. Yung ba naman isyong malaki? Number 2, ningas kogon tayo, galit lang tayo.
Ah.
Di ba? Galit lang tayo sa umpisa. Pagkatapos, wala na.
Mhm.
At hindi tayo resilient, hindi tayo matyaga. Yung ginawa po sa Vietnam, unang ginawa sa Pilipinas noong Philippine-American War. Yung Hamleting, food blockade, etc. Tayo, natakot tayo. Dumapa tayo, lumuhod tayo sa mga Amerikano. Ang mga Vietnamese hindi, kahit anong gawin sa kanila. They were resilient, they persevered, kaya they won their independence by themselves. It was not granted by a foreign power. Sila mismo, sina Ho Chi Minh, sina General Giap, sila ang nakipaglaban for almost a decade to free themselves from foreign colonialism.
So talagang you're saying that the Filipinos, especially the leaders at that, well, not everyone, but they lack the balls to do it, to take care of the country and you know, yung pursue the vision of the whole Filipino nation, hindi yung independent from other international powers.
Oo, dapat matyaga kasi tayo.
Oo.
At matyaga naman ang Pilipino, pasensyoso nga eh.
Oo nga.
But that patience, should translate into patient action. Yung relentless action. Hindi lang
relentless.
tiyaga tayo kahit ganito. Hindi,
Oo.
tiyaga tayo, kumilos tayo.
Oo.
Ang Vietnam, ang Indonesia, ang Malaysia, at the end of World War II, lahat yan pinasok ng Hapon. Ang Indonesia, Dutch East Indies yan eh.
Oo.
Yung Indonesia.
Oo.
Ang Vietnam is French Indochine.
Mhm.
Yan. Noong pumasok ang Hapon at sumurrender yung Hapon noong 1945 at umalis yung mga Hapon, tinry ng Dutch sa Indonesia at ng French sa Vietnam na bumalik. Hindi nila pinapasok. Sabi nila, colony namin kayo, babalik.
Oh,
hindi
hindi
na.
sila.
Independent
Oo.
na kami.
Oo.
Hindi. Nagpumilit sila, naggera. Tayo, ano nangyari? Noong sumuko na yung mga Hapon, nandito ulit yung mga Amerikano at sila pa ang nagbigay sa akin kuno-kuno ng independence.
Mhm.
That has an effect on the national psyche.
Mhm.
Na kaya ngayon, ang iniisip pa rin natin, colony
Kung
tayo.
beholden tayo.
May neo-colonial mentality
Ano
tayo
na,
na mabigat, na
Mm.
dapat matanggal sa atin.
How can you, that's something, medyo mabigat yung ano na yun. How can we do it? What do you think should
By
be done?
instilling pride. Kasi yan po ang dapat gawin natin. If we become wealthy, if we become successful, if the prestige of our country carries on all over the world, magkakaroon tayo ng pride.
National pride.
Yan,
Oo.
national pride. Diyan tayo uunlad. Kasi,
Mhm.
I mean, let's face it wala tayong ipinanalong gyera. Yung Philippine-American War, yung nung kinonolize tayo ng ang mga Kastila, lahat ng rebellions natin nag-fail.
Mhm.
Nung magsasucceed na tayo, pinasok tayo ng mga Amerikano,
oo.
talo rin tayo. Yung World War II, talo rin tayo, bagsak ang Bataan, bagsak ang
Oo.
Corregidor. And then yung independence pa nga natin, parang ang iniisip natin, ibinigay pa.
Mhm.
We did not take it. It had to be given to us.
Mhm.
So we need something to be proud of. Nung panahon ni Duterte, magalit na yung magagalit sa akin, we had something to be proud of. Yung bumaba ang crime rate, may strongman rule tayo na nababagay sa Asia. Nandyan si Manny Pacquiao, we were very proud of that
Mhm.
guy. We are still proud of him.
Mhm.
Yun ang dapat magkaroon tayo, Filipino pride.
Mhm.
Paano tayo magkakaroon ng Filipino pride kung
Ah,
tinatawanan ng ating Pangulo?
Ah,
Kung pagtingin sa atin ng mga foreigners, pag sinasabing Filipino tayo, wow, corrupt yung bansa nyo.
Mhm.
Kaya walang pumupuntang turista rito Kulela tayo.
Mhm.
Except for Myanmar and Laos.
Mhm.
Kulela tayo sa tourist arrivals for last year.
Mhm.
No one wants to come here.
Mhm. So talagang kailangan we should instill fresh national pride, you mean, no?
Totoo,
O yun ang
totoo.
kailangan natin talaga. Pero kasi actually, well, apart from that, I'm sure you would agree, yung leadership din natin, I think the morals of the leadership that we have should also be checked na parang,
Ay, totoo.
no?
Sinabi mo. Alam mo ba, ngayon lang ako nakakita ng mga leaders natin na pinoflaunt nila yung wealth nila.
Hmm.
Whether
Oo,
ill-gotten
yan.
or not, hindi po tama yun. Nakalagay sa konstitusyon. Public officials should lead modest lives. Nakalagay din sa civil code natin, yung ostentatious displays of wealth
Mhm.
in times of acute public want, bawal. Kasi parang
Mm.
pinamumukha mo pa sa mga average na Pilipino
Yan,
na
yan.
"Ay, ito, meron kami nito, nakaka-afford kami ng milyon-milyong piso ng bag. Sila wala ang makain. There will be popular discontent.
Oo,
Yun ang
right.
mabigat. Oo.
Especially ngayon with social media, di ba? How you
Mm.
handling yours? Dami mo sa akin, dami mong nagbabash sa'yo, ang daming do you ever read any of
I
this?
do, wala namang problema
Okay lang
Sabi
sa'yo.
nga nila, sticks and stones may hurt my
Your
bones, but names will never hurt me.
me. Masyado kang cool for that, pare ko, di ba? Oo.
Hindi ko naman kilala itong mga to
Oo.
Hmm.
Yun na nga di ba? Minsan
Ah.
magugulat ka, wala man lang profile pic. O no,
Mm.
are they, ano yan? Kasi ang sabi naman nila, ang dami raw trolls.
May mga troll farms
troll farms.
So why
oo.
should you be bothered by that, di ba?
Hmm.
Yung mga opinion na adverse sa'yo. Kaya kasabi ko sa'yo, wala akong dinidemanda. Because, may kasabihan opinions are like assholes.
Hmm.
Everyone has one.
Parang ano yan, meron naman, anybody's entitled to their own stupid opinion anyway, di ba?
Oo.
Kaya, oh man. Well, it has its positive and negative effects, di ba?
Mhm.
Alright, let's now move back to the ICC.
Mm.
Kasi, yun na nga, 1 year na nandun
Mhm.
si Tatay Diggs, no?
Yang ICC, yan ay gumagana lamang kapag hindi na maayos ang takbo ng justice system sa isang
So
bansa.
you're saying that it should be the court of last resort,
Mm-mm.
na
May
But who
gi-
determines that, pare ko? Who
Eh,
determines that
Dapat
this is going to be
itong
the court?
ating pamahalaan. Any country that has any semblance of dignity, hindi papayagan na foreign court ang magliti sa kanilang citizen. Alam nyo, hindi alam ng ibang tao to Ang Amerika, may batas na sinasabing kapag ang ICC ay inaresto ang kahit sinong opisyal namin in connection with so-called crimes against humanity, etc., may karapatan at kapangyarihan ang Pangulo na i-invade yung Hague. I-invade
okay.
militarily para kunin
Para
yung kanilang
kunin,
mamamayan.
Oh.
Yun ang isang bansa na may dangal. Di ba, si
Rescue
Putin.
mission, ha?
binigyan ng warrant of arrest.
Oo.
Di ba, pumunta siya sa ibang bansa. Membro ng
ICC.
Rome Statute. Pero hindi nila ginalaw. Sabi nila, bakit? Ano yan? Head of state yan eh.
Hmm.
O, may dignidad sila. Tayo, sinuko natin ang dating Pangulo natin. Kahiya-hiya po tayo. Lahat ng nakakausap ko ng mga bigating mga tao sa ibang bansa, sinasabi, bakit ganun ang bansa nyo? Parang walang self-respect. Walang iniwan niya na ikaw ay ama at yung anak mo ay nagmi-misbehave. Hahayaan mo ba yung kapitbahay mo ang paluin yung anak mo o kagalitan yung anak mo? Siyempre, hindi pwede yun.
Dapat ikaw,
Ganun lang
ikaw,
yun. Dapat
tama,
ikaw,
tama.
oo.
Pare, ito, ano na, ang gasolina is mas mataas pa sa atin lahat.
81. Tayo na lang nga hindi tumataas
Oo nga,
eh.
eh.
Oo, 81 last time I checked on diesel.
81,
Oh,
ano?
or as you always tell me, diesel.
The Jessel.
Oh,
Yung Jessel.
sinayo ko, sinabi ko sa show ko yan eh.
Oh.
Oh, yung diesel, katulad ng sinasabi ni Jojo A, diesel.
Yung Jessel natin, di ba? Pero, pare, ano na yan? Ano na mangyayari sa atin yan? Ang taas na ng gasolina. Merong national oil regulation law that
Oo.
they're looking at.
Wala, deregulated eh. Oo, kaya yun ang hirap. Alam mo, partner, ako yung, kilala mo si Kaobet, di ba? Kaibigan natin. Oo. Ang tagal ko ng abogado ng Pasang Mazda. Ang tagal na namin, for every Congress, ngayon 19 Congress na tayo, nagbibigay kami ng draft noon sa Committee on Transportation ng yung fair benchmarking law. Ano ito? Kasi ganitong nangyayari, partner, nakikita naman natin lahat. In-announce ngayon, tataas ang presyo ng gasolina, ng diesel, lalo na sa public transport. Bukas, mataas na.
Oo.
Pero yung pamasahe, bago makapagtaas ng piso o 1.50, katakot-takot na hearing. So sabi namin, gawa tayo ng batas para automatic. Pag ang presyo ng diesel ay between A amount and B amount, etong pamasahe. Pag C amount to D amount, taas natin, eto. Para mabilis makapag-cope. Kasi why should the jeepney or the bus drivers or the Grab drivers bear the brunt?
That's right.
Sila yung lowest of the low eh. Yung mga yung mga jeepney drivers, karamihan diyan yung tinatawag na chuperators. Oo, medyo masagwang ano. Ibig sabihin, chuper na operator.
chuper na
Sila yung
operator.
nagda-drive, sila yung may-ari.
Sila pa yung may-ari.
Unang-una silang tinatamaan at bago ka makapagpetisyon si LTFRB, ang dami pang hearings, inaabot ng buwan. In the meantime, every day, ikaw ang sumasalo nung pagtaas ng presyo. Yung mga kausap kong mga drivers, partner, kawawa ha. Umpisa daw nung naggera sa Middle East, yung sa Iran, 300 pesos a day na babawas sa kanilang kita.
Really?
300 pesos is a big deal for these people. That may be the difference between makabili ka ng gamot para sa nanay mong may sakit o anak mong may sakit o hindi mo na pagamot. Never mind yung pagkain. Ang pagkain medyo madali. Pwede ka naman maggulay, etc. Gamot or yung check-up o matrikula, di ba? Baon sa eskwela. Yun ang difference eh.
Right.
Can you imagine? Hindi pa tumataas hanggang ngayon. Maghihiring pa. Ilang araw na yan. More than a week na yung mataas ang presyo. So kawawa po yung lowest of the low.
Dapat diretso ka na. Tama ka, Ferds.
Oo.
Dapat yan, pagka ito, sabay yan halos eh. Pagka nagtaas ka, dapat tataas yun
Yes, automatic yan.
Automatic yan. Dapat
Oo.
hahabol.
Kawawa
Hahabol yan.
ang ating transport
Oo,
sector.
tama. Where is it now? Yung
Walang
nilalatag yun.
maasikaso eh.
Wala pa rin.
Sa sobrang sa sobrang frustration ko, I may have to do it myself.
I'm with you, my friend. Long overdue na, pare. Di ba? Pero malapit na 2028, pare.
Oo, parang tapos na.
Pero alam mo, yung sinasabi ko nga rin, minsan, yung sa mga ibang kaibigan natin, apart from that yan, siyempre sabay yan eh, no? Instead of giving it to sa mga, ito akin lang naman, no? Kesa mag-ayuda ka, kesa mag-diretso ka, dapat i-subsidize na lang ng government maybe yung transportation, maybe LRT, sabihin, babae mo ng ganyan, or ang
Pwede actually, partner.
I-subsidize na lang ng government, di ba?
But a subsidy can only work in the short term.
Yes,
Katulad yan, and there's so much talk about giving the president emergency powers, tanggalin yung excise tax. I-subsidize mo muna. But you know the reason why hindi makapag-subsidize, sabi sa akin ng mga kaibigan kong lawmakers na matitino, ninakaw nila eh. Anong pansasubsidize
wala-
mo?
wala-
Yung
wala
PhilHealth
pera,
nga
oh.
eh.
Oo.
Universal Health Act tayo,
Mm.
niyayabang natin. Ang Pilipinas ay one of the countries na may Universal Health Bill or Health Act.
Mhm.
Kinuha mo naman yung pera sa PhilHealth.
Ah,
O ewan ko lang kung naibalik na. O paano? Isa-subsidize kung yung pang-subsidy ninakaw na ng mga congressmen,
That's
ng
right.
mga senador,
Mhm.
nung sabi sa palasyo daw at mga inhinyero, mga contractors.
Right.
Oh,
Politica all the way. Politica all the way. Politica all the way.
The president has barely 2.5 years to go.
Mhm,
di ba?
yes.
What do you think should he do? Is there or something that he could do, drastic change that can turn this whole thing around?
He could resign. Drastic ka mo eh.
Okay, ganun. Kasi medyo hindi naman. Well, no, but policy-wise na lang, policy-wise. Ganun. What do you think should he do?
Alam mo,
Coming from you, ha?
alam mo, isa pang missed opportunity ito eh. Ang hirap kasi when there is talk of complicity in the flood control scandal. Alam mo, ang daming opportunities. Number one, yung ICI.
Mhm.
Kami ang ingay ng ingay nung Agosto pa last year. There must be an independent commission to investigate. Naglagay sila ng independent commission. However, it was so toothless, it was so useless, at ang mechanisms na ibinigay nila ay walang bisa na nilayasan sila ng lahat na matitino. Unang-una, nag-resign si Magalong.
Yeah.
O, pagkatapos, nag-resign yung 2 members. O, kamala-mala, isa na lang siya. Parang ano yan eh, nag-charge ka, charge! Pagtingin mo sa likod mo, ikaw na. Kasi nga, walang naniniwala eh. O, yun kung may honest to goodness investigation lamang yan, baka na-redeem yung public trust. Number 2, pinalitan nila si Marcoleta. Basta papalapit na sa pintuan ng Malacanang, naglilid yung evidence, gagawa sila ng paraan para ito ay mabara. Nilagay nila si Ping. Oh, with all due respect to Senator Ping, talaga namang obvious na ayaw niya na ituloy kapag na kay Martin na at saka nasa Pangulo ang ebidensya. Oh, so doon po tayo nasisira. You promise the people that you will get to the bottom of it. Sabi mo, mahiya naman kayo. Actually, maraming naniwala. Kami nga naniwala eh. Sabi namin, sir, mag-create kayo ng independent commission. Nag-create. Outside of that act, it is beyond redemption. Kaya lang, tama ka, partner, hindi gagawin eh. Hindi gagawin. We just have to resort to the self-renewing mechanism of a democratic government, which is periodic elections. Ang problema, ito natatakot ako ha. Unang-una, wala ka nang mapagsumbungan. Yung ombudsman, bata nila. Yung sa COMELEC, bata nila. Blue Ribbon, bata nila. NBI, bata nila. DOJ, bata nila. Wala ka nang mapuntahan eh. Ang vent na lamang or ang outlet na lamang ng taong bayan sa 2028, pag yan ay finrustrate pa nila dahil natatakot ako sa chairman natin. Ang daming tao na hindi naman elected. Ang tinatawag nila COMELECTED. Ang naghalal, hindi yung taong bayan.
Okay.
Yung chairman, ini-invalidate yung ganito. Yung si Abante, di naman nanalo. Yung Gabriela Party List, di naman nanalo yan eh. O, in-invalidate lang yung registration ng Duterte Youth with 2.3 million votes. Can you imagine disregarding the will of the people that way? Kapag yan ay hindi pa nasunod ang will of the people sa 2028, baka malaking gulo na. And I don't want that for our country. In fact, kami sa PDP, we have always made it clear we are against extra-constitutional regime change. Ayaw namin yung mga kudeta, yung mga pepwersa mo, lulusubin ng Malacanang. Ayaw po natin yan. Gusto namin peaceful and constitutional transition of power. Pero baka the situation might be so that it might not be satisfactory to the people at magkagulo. Yun ang kinakatakot ko. Huwag naman sana, I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Kasi malapit na actually. No? Kaya ano, like now the question, my most important questions before we get to the name drop segment is, are you running for 2028?
Hindi ko alam eh. It's too
Ah.
early. It's only
Hindi,
2026.
hintayin ko.
And-
I'm willing to wait.
Pero but my situation is, I am the national deputy spokesman of the PDP. Therefore, I am a party man. So, kung anong desisyon ng partido, as a good soldier,
Mm.
I will obey.
you will
Oh.
abide and you will obey.
Sabi nga dun sa tula na yung charge of the light brigade, di ba? Theirs is not to reason why. Theirs is just to do and die.
Yeah, yan naman. kaya ang galing mo sumano, pare, kaya miski mga babae, pare, na smitten sa mga Cyrano de Bergerac. with the looks and the charm.
The English major kasi ako eh, kaya
Yeah,
nabasa
I know.
ko lahat ng mga tula.
Okay, pare, meron ako ditong, we have a name drop,
Okay.
ano rito, segment. But it's supposed to be, I will say a name and then you will say something about them.
Ilang
no?
words ba? Ilang words?
Ay, hindi nga. I will change it because you're a music man also, eh, di ba?
Okay.
So instead of let's come up with a song probably that would fit whoever the personality is.
Sige,
Okay?
sige, sige. Okay,
Okay.
tignan natin. ha.
We'll start
Mabigat
off.
yan, ha? Mas mahirap po yan.
Oo
ha?
nga, pero maganda to, pare, di ba? Okay,
Mm.
simula tayo kay puro abogado pala ito, ah. So, yan tayong iba. Wala iba nating ano? Sige, ito, sige. We'll start off with Attorney Harry Roque.
Harry Roque. Nowhere Man
No,
ng Beatles.
so,
No hair eh.
Oh,
No
no,
hair
man. No hair man. Akala ko no way man. Kasi diba, okay. Okay. Rowena Guanzon.
I love you, I hate you.
Paano nga I love you, I hate you?
And I love you, I hate you.
Okay.
May magandang version niya si Mirto Sarosa eh.
Okay.
Oo.
Let's not... some other time.
Kaibigan natin yun.
Okay, bigyan natin. Salvador Panelo. Sal Panelo.
Salvador Panelo. Oo, teka muna, delikado yan eh. Here, there, and everywhere.
Oh, here, there, and everywhere. All right. Ito. Attorney si Edward Chico.
Edward Chico.
Oh.
Funny girl.
Funny girl. Barbara Streisand ba yan? Tama, Barbara Streisand.
Galing mo,
I still know, ha?
Mm.
Oh, okay. Edwin Lacerda.
Edwin Lacerda, Lady Wants to Know.
Lady
Yun ang una.
wants to know, then wants to know the reason, got to know. Okay. Laila De Lima.
Laila De Lima, Beautiful Girl.
Beautiful
Beautiful girl, di ba? Maraming nabighani sa kanya eh.
Vince Hizon.
Vince Hizon. Sino ba si Vince Hizon? Yung
Secretary,
secretary.
DPWH,
Balat kayo.
Balat kayo. Balat kayo pala ang buhay sa mundo. Oh, okay. Jinggoy Estrada. Funny girl din ba? ano? Sige lang, bakit? Take your time.
Jinggoy, kaibigan natin kasi yan eh. Kaya, mahirap magsalita.
Kayo ba?
Oo,
Sige,
oo,
don't say it, just sing it.
Oo.
Oh. Kaya, ganun ba? The sound of silence. Sino ba yan?
Si ano yun eh? Si
Hindi, kaya,
Tito Lapid yun eh.
Ganun.
Oo.
Sound of silence dito lapit. Okay. So, huwag na lagyan. Ayan. Joel Villanueva.
Joel Villanueva. God knows.
God knows.
Yung kay Debbie Boone.
Debbie, paano nga yung Debbie Boone?
God live and breathe,
Breathe,
you,
you
God
God
knows.
knows. Alright,
Kasi
right.
godly siya eh. Mm.
Okay. VP, Sara Duterte.
Ano?
Next
Next in line.
in
We
line.
are next in line.
Ba?
No.
Okay. PBBM. Yan. Last but not least,
PBBM.
PBBM. Oo.
Di na natuto.
Andiyan ka na naman. Bakit nasayang lang? Ang
Dalawa actually. Either it's a toss-up between di na natuto sa sayang na sayang.
sayang.
Manilin Reynes.
Oh, akala ko, ang naisip ko naman yung kay ano, parang, ano ba to? Si Sayang.
Yung kay Claire.
Oo, kay Claire. Dumaan lang
May naisip ako kay
ang
Jinggoy,
6 na
eh.
taon. Oh.
All behind us now.
Hindi kasi, ako expect. Kasi nga naman, nasa nakaraan na lahat ng
Yung
nangyari.
mga part.
Hindi na dapat mangyari pa ulit. It's all behind us now.
Oh,
nga
yes,
naman, di ba?
yung
nangyari
nung
noon.
nakulong siya.
Oo, wala na dapat.
Yun, oo.
Oh. Ayun, and the song of attorney Ferdinand Topacio. Yan. Personal ba?
Ang personal song ko is My Way. Lalo na yung portion doon. What is a man?
Okay,
What has he got?
wag mong let's sing it.
For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blow. And did it my way. Thank you, Manila! You've been a wonderful audience!
Tapos last na, pare.
And more, much more than this, I did it my way.
Yeah! Sarap! Sarap, pare. Maraming salamat, Attorney Ferdinand Topacio.
Thank you so much. It's
Sa
an honor
politika.
and a pleasure to again see you, partner.
Pare, on 2028, alam ko na ang signature song mo, pare. Maraming salamat, Ferdy. Thank you po.
Politica all the way.
Alright, maraming salamat muli. Thank you, Attorney Ferdy Topacio. Sabi po ni Ferdy, yung ICI daw po, sayang kung nagamit talaga thoroughly sa pang-imbestiga. Sabi rin po niya, ang ICC naman daw po, when it comes to the former president, ay naisuko daw po natin ang ating national pride, ang ating Filipino pride. And last but not the least, on 2028, handa po siyang tumakbo if the party wills it, at ang kanya magiging go-to song is My Way. So, diyan po nagtatapos ang ating Politika All the Way. Lagi po nating tatandaan, diskusyon po, hindi po away, opinion lamang, hindi po personalan. Ito po si Jojo A. Peace and love.
Politica all the way. Politica all the way. Politica all the way. Politica all the way.